Welcome to your Daily Writing Habit, episode number 264. If you're writing a book or thinking about it, or maybe you've started writing your book and you're having some trouble finishing it, or perhaps you're at the stage where you need help reaching more readers to let them know about your book, you are in the right place. Good morning. I'm your host, Christine Whitmarsh. If you're looking for me online, look for Christine Inc., I-N-K, like the stuff you write with. Each day, I share with you the writing habits I've learned over my 18 years as a ghostwriter, book coach, and author. 3 things in particular I have found have a huge impact on your success as an author, and they have the ability to turn someone who doesn't even see themselves as a writer into a published author. Those 3 things are writing fundamentals, productivity, and mindset habits. Here's today's quote. "The past is always tense, the future perfect." Zadie Smith. That's a fun quote, little grammar joke there. So I have been seeing those familiar end of the year social media posts. So if you're listening to this live, happy New Year's Eve day. So I've been seeing a lot of those social media posts. I'm talking about the ones kind of telling 2019 where it can go. You know what I mean? And presumably the person is looking forward to 2020 as a much better chapter in their life story. Now, this assumption made without evidence, of course, beyond the fact that it's not 2019. So they're assuming that 2020 is just automatically going to be better because it's not 2019. And sometimes I get the sense that maybe they thought the same about 2019 and then 2018 and just a hunch. 2020, on the other hand, is innocent until proven guilty, which for some will be by February, others by summertime, others by next year at this time. I see these posts each year, and again, I wonder how many of these people felt the way about 2018, 2017, 2016, 2015. And although I can't prove it, I think some of these people are one and the same. For many who put these posts out, again, telling 2019 where it can go, their complaints are grounded in legitimate life events, like really bad things that have happened to them this year, and of course, I sympathize with them. But for others, I'm not sure. It seems like maybe it's an annual tradition to be openly dissatisfied with the outgoing year, as if it's a customer service complaint that can somehow be resolved simply by the new year coming around. But only if they're vocal about it first. Only if they're vocal enough about how much this year sucked will the next year be better. It's like some kind of, belief that they have. So here, a superstition, that's what I was looking for. So here's the thing about complaining. Whether your complaints have legitimate grounds or otherwise, when you hate the things in the rear view mirror, it will affect the road ahead. And not in the way you're thinking, that the road ahead will naturally improve because the road behind you is so terrible, that the universe will automatically balance itself. No. What is more likely is that your perceptions about the past will color your perceptions about the future. If you're looking for reasons to be unhappy, as the adage goes, you'll easily find them. Yes, the rearview mirror may be covered in dirt and cracked in a few places, but it's still attached to the car. This also applies to something I've been guilty of as a writer, hating on my old writing, showing it nothing but disrespect and even loathing and sometimes embarrassment. This also means, since I believe that every day we evolve as writers, becoming better versions of ourselves than we were yesterday, that by disrespecting my old writing, I'm also disrespecting old versions of myself, which I'm sure are still connected, even by the thinnest of threads, to my current self. You see how it all ties together? You can't hate on your old work and your old writer self without having it affect, even in a small way, your current self, your current and future work as a writer. Sure, objectively speaking, I could give you a list of many actual writing problems with my old and probably even current works, and I can work on those problems. But does that give me carte blanche to hate it? To be embarrassed by it, to find no value in it, to pretend it doesn't exist? No. The rear view mirror is an invitation to learn, but certainly not to forget or hate the past or who you were in it. Let's all look forward to 2020, but not without paying tribute, respectfully, to the year that has passed. Thank you for joining me here on your Daily Writing Habit, where I'm helping you write and finish writing an awesome book, hopefully in the new year. Be sure and drop by my Inc. Authors group to say hello. Inc. I-N-K Authors on Facebook and LinkedIn. Motivation, accountability, book writing, publishing resources, and just a fantastic community of authors. I love my Inc. authors. They're just so nice and welcoming and very, very generous with their knowledge and time to especially new members. So great, great group, and I'm very proud to have created it, but I'm even more proud of what my members have done with it. So very thankful to each and every one of my Ink authors on Facebook and LinkedIn. Once again, Happy New Year, and I will talk to you next year. Until tomorrow, happy writing.